Dear friends, guests, and Toastmasters, now I told that the best speech is ahead, so let's welcome the very good person, the very good member of our club, promoter of our club. Besides, he is a good person and a good member, and he recently married and he's a Bolshak person. He also practices a meditation. He wants to be a teacher, like the one, and he wants to go to Australia.
Hey, I lost your picture, guys.
And Aidar wants to visit Antarctica one day. Please welcome Aidar Abraev.
Okay.
Don't sleep.
Hello, guys.
Yes.
Are you hear me?
Yeah, you can talk.
Я выключу наш микрофон, нам наш микрофон.
Да пусть включи, пусть будет, в принципе, думаешь.
No, it's okay. I hear you. Can you hear me?
Да.
Okay, so shall I start?
Yes.
Okay, great. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me present my speech, keynote address, Value of Education. In the next 30 years, there will be more university graduates since the beginning of higher education, more graduates. And all of a sudden, degrees will not be worth anything. Could you imagine? World population will continue to grow, and new technologies such as open courseware will make education more accessible. It will cause huge inflation of credentials. Just 10 years ago, a bachelor degree was pretty enough. Today, a master degree is not guaranteeing your employment. And tomorrow, who knows, maybe even holding a PhD will not make you confident. Another significant problem, according to Dr. Ken Robinson, is that current education system was designed, conceived and structured at a different age, particularly at the age of enlightenment and at the age of industrial revolution. In other words, it is already completely outdated. So the question is, how we can be prepared for tomorrow by the education system of yesterday? Is there any value in such education? I don't know. But I do know that we can and we should add value in it if we are to succeed. Okay? So, generally, that is all. Thank you. Okay. 9 minutes left. What should I say? I'm kidding. One of my favorite quotes tells, if you are planning for a lifetime, educate people. Oh, indeed, those countries who have no resources other than human resources are flourishing today because of highly educated people. For example, Singapore, South Korea, Japan, Finland. They are constantly investing in their human capital. And in contrast, those countries who rely only on their fossil fuels, they are lagging far behind. Investing in education is the best investment. Nobel Prize winners in economics counted that every dollar invested in preschool education gives in return $8, and every dollar invested in school education gives in return $6, and every dollar invested in higher education gives in return $4. You see the trend, do you? It means that in terms of return on investment, higher education is less profitable than preschool and school education. But so it is another reason why we should create more value while studying at the university. Of course, it is not only about money, investments, and profitability, my friends. What makes your education valuable? It is engagement in different experiences with different kinds of people. Yes, years at the university, you will be exposed to diverse thinkers and scholars, professors and students. So don't narrow your exposure only within your university. Instead, seek to expand it. Be friends with people of different cultures and ethnics. Develop your cultural intelligence. Include in your circle people who have different backgrounds and life experiences. You will learn what it's like to walk in somebody else's shoes. What about community service or experiential learning? Have you ever been involved with volunteering organizations? What about developing soft skills? Stanford researchers proved that 80% of success at work depends on our soft skills, and only 20% is our formal education. Such organizations like Astana Toastmasters Club may help you to expand your capacity in terms of soft skills. You learn leadership and project management in practice, public speaking and critical thinking, and you learn how to improve our society by developing yourself. It is your passion and talents that makes your education valuable. If you have passion for something, bring it into the practice. And such societies and associations like Toastmasters Club, Astana Alumni Association is the best place to do so. Okay? So the next thing, try to develop your problem solving and divergent thinking. Divergent thinking is an essential capacity for creativity. It's an ability to see a lot of possible answers to a question, a lot of possible ways to interpret the question, and to think not in linear or convergent ways, to see multiple solutions, not one. In other words, it is the process of idea generation. It's a brainstorming. Divergent thinking is critical for problem solving, for developing creativity and using your imagination effectively. There is one book called Grades Points and Beyond. And according to this book, if you scored above the certain level, you will be considered as a genius of divergent thinking. So a longitudinal study in this book shows that among kindergarten children, the percentage of genius was 98%. These children were retested again after 5 years, and what do you think they were percentage of divergent thinking? 32%. 32. And at the age of graduation, it was 2% only. So it clearly indicated that we all have potential, capacity for divergent thinking, but with the age, it's decreasing. So what I want to say, in conclusion, I want to quote Dalai Lama. He said, "Today we have more science degrees but less common sense, more knowledge but less abilities of good judgment, more experts but even more problems." So obviously we need new approach to education. The education of tomorrow is largely based on scientific approaches and experiential learning. Divergent and critical and creative ways of thinking which foster real innovations. Look at the world today. The task in front of us will be extremely difficult. We will face challenges of historic significance: population growing, scarcity of food and water, global warming, sustainable energy. And time in university is a time to learn how to deal with them and how to solve them. We need scientists who will invent the green technologies that will help to sustain the environment. We need community leaders who will go into struggling neighborhoods not just to change them, but let them change the leader. We need innovative entrepreneurs who create jobs instead of searching for it. We need teachers who deliver on the promise that education is the one true path out of poverty, no matter of your race or religion or whatever. We need education leaders who effectively implement changes in education in order to provide the children in the community with the world-class education they deserve. And I'm absolutely optimistic about our future because we are all here, smart, passionate, and dedicated youth. So wherever you go and whatever you do, I hope you always remember the most important lesson the education taught you. Your knowledge, your passion, and commitment to service can and will change the world. That is how you add value. Thank you very much.